What is going on, everybody? Guys, what did we just watch?
Wow.
We're coming right after the final whistle of Argentina and Cape Verde. That was not where we were going to lead off, but I think we have to. Yeah. What a match. How about this Cape Verdean team?
They survived. I think they proved that they're not a fluke.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
They didn't play lightweights. They played Spain, Uruguay, and Argentina. Yeah. And in those 90 minutes, not one
they
of
were
them
not beaten 90 minutes, right?
No. They couldn't beat them.
Nobody.
They have to be the story of the World Cup.
I totally
aside from
agree.
The team that ends up winning it.
Yeah. They are the darlings of the World Cup, without a question.
Yeah.
How they're
amazing. A lot of guys who we've seen. We know Jovan, we know Lopes Cabral. These are guys that we see on a weekly basis. So
exactly.
I'm really happy to see it. I'm really happy for them. They were so resilient. They kept on finding ways to come back. It was great.
I never saw Vozinha at Chaves put in the kind of performances he's put in this World Cup. At least if he did, he might have against a big team here or there. But all four of these performances were just lights out.
Yeah. And his poise with his feet.
Yeah.
He was so good with his feet. Yeah.
He was incredible. 40 years old. I don't know where he's signed because he's left Chaves. I have no idea where he's signed for this season. But if he's a free agent, he's still got a lot in that tank. He won't be joining my over 40 team like I hoped.
It was awesome.
But listen, they just
what do you think, Mauricio? Go ahead.
There's quality in our league and other teams.
Yes, there is. I think that proved. Yeah, that's proved. Yeah, and I don't like the commentary in the World Cup. I don't. They were giving credit. They were giving credit to Argentina. Oh, Argentina's playing very efficient. Oh, they know how to play the bare minimum. No,
they're doing the minimum
they
just like they should.
could not find a way to break them down. They couldn't
find
a way to break
Michael's words. They're doing the minimum like they should.
They didn't want to play like that. They wanted to impose themselves.
No, they were forced to. Yeah.
They were forced to. They didn't give any credit to Cape Verde.
No.
That's the commentary has just been so.
I know.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah. We're all the games.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this. Some of these guys play in MLS, like Steven Moreira.
Yep.
Jamiro Monteiro played in MLS very recently. Okay.
Yeah.
Played
even
over
on
here.
our
Moreira.
Yeah.
Monteiro was at my home team in Philly.
Yes, he is. He played for the Philadelphia Union. Exactly. It just incredible to see this team rise to this. This is what teams are supposed to do at the World Cup. And to go back to Mauricio and I's frustrations with Portugal last episode.
Yes.
What Cape Verde did in this World Cup is what I want to see from Portugal on the effort side. The talent alone isn't good enough.
Yeah.
Tonight, Cape Verde leave the World Cup with their heads high. They left everything out there. They impressed everybody. They cannot wake up tomorrow and say, man, if only we had done this or if only we'd done that.
No.
Had Portugal lost last night, that's all they would be saying. Because they have not left it all out there. I know last night was a win, and we'll get to it. But I'm still not happy with what I'm seeing. I'm still not. For me, it's not where it should be. For a team that wants to win this World Cup.
I don't count the. How can you count the Uzbekistan game? You can't count the game.
No, you can't.
That team. My God. We expanded the format to 48 teams. Yeah. And obviously, what happens when you do that? You dilute the quality. Uzbekistan should not be in an international competition. Yeah. They're not even good enough to play in the Euros. Never mind.
Right.
Never mind the World Cup. So, I don't even count that game. I don't. You saw against Congo. Congo played with much more heart.
Oh, yeah.
And we were second best to Colombia. And that second half last night, we were second best to Croatia, too.
Oh, certainly.
Certainly.
I'm
just like stupefied by what I'm seeing. And just, a lot of it has to do with the coaches contributing to this. Don't get me wrong.
Big contribution. It's getting bigger. The contribution.
Yeah. The players have to. The onus is on them too.
Yeah, absolutely. They are the best they are like the best players in their some of the best in the world at their positions.
Yes,
it shouldn't require a coach to get them to at least show up for these games and to have an idea of what to do when they're on the field.
Yeah.
They look idealists at times. It was better yesterday. I'm not going to say yesterday wasn't better because the first 3 games were so poor. It was better, and it's almost like they respected Croatia a little, so they played a little harder. And I fear, and Mauricio and I talked about this, had they actually won the group and faced Ghana, that might have actually been an even worse matchup for Portugal, given the way that we like to just be lackadaisical and just move the ball slowly. Everything done at training pace.
Slowly, absolutely. Yeah.
And it's like, this is the World Cup knockout.
It's listless. It really is listless out there.
And I mean, Portugal were better, but they were only better for periods of time. There was still big letdowns last night where they, even after going ahead 2-1.
And this isn't and this isn't the best Croatia team we've seen.
No, absolutely not. It's a team at the end of their cycle.
I mean, the 2018 team when you had Mandzukic, you had Ivan Rakitic, you had Prime Modric, the Prime Vida. I mean, that was
a much younger
That was a much more threatening team.
Yeah.
As opposed to Croatia now, 40-year-old Modric. They really don't have. They really don't have an elite striker.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll say one thing. I was super surprised by how well Kovacic played. I haven't seen him play that well in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
I mean, he was slicing and dicing.
Right.
And
he's a guy that
I've seen that from him before, but I think he played like 6 games all season for Man City.
Yeah.
So I was just, where did this come from last night? He was just slicing and dicing this Portugal last night.
Let's be honest and address the elephant in the room. That was the right call. He was offside. But how lucky were we that he was that the ball hit him on the way to the wide open player?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was poor defense.
Just had a break,
Yeah.
Right.
It was poor defense. And Diogo Costa had a heck of a game as well. He's got 2 games in a row now.
He's massive.
That he has been fantastic.
Yeah, he was massive. He had that Kovacic save. Kovacic hit the post right before that.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know.
The worst part
I
is
honestly,
that Ronaldo one from the replay. He didn't look off.
No, it looked
God.
when they froze the frame.
Yeah, it was
on. I thought that was
finally a moment from him.
Yeah, and it was a great, what a touch to bring that ball down.
It was a great touch. It was classic Ronaldo. It was,
It was a great ball from Neto. Everything was right. He's just, and again, that's my problem with this rule. I know it is, but you shouldn't be offside for running properly because he's leaning forward the way you're supposed to run.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to be running like this so that you stay onside. And it seems like, I mean, it was such a hair, but of course it all came around because they have the same complaint at their end.
And I think there was an offside on Croatia before that too.
There was almost
identical. I'm telling you, we dodged the bullet last night, man.
Absolutely. That was my feeling. That was my feeling last night. I saw
out.
A lot of Portugal fans online are a little more. I think they feel we did a little better than we did last night.
I think so too. I think
it's a little too much.
I'm getting a lot of that online too, and I'm like,
you're seeing that too. Okay.
No,
same thing.
I mean, maybe because I had high expectations of the game because we played Croatia. I think in the Nations League, we'd handle Croatia pretty easy.
We usually do
the last couple of times we played them.
Yeah.
And again, like I said before, this isn't the best Croatian team I've seen.
Right.
So I was very confident heading into last night that it was going to be like a clean 2-0 victory. But there were parts of that second half I was looking around. I'm like, we're going out.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. I thought we were going to. I told Mauricio. I think I told him last. I didn't expect to win this game, and it was in a group text with you guys. I didn't have a good feeling about this.
No.
There's just nothing from the first 3 games that were telling me that we were going to suddenly just start to play the way we're capable of. And
I'm just getting concerned about a couple guys on the team because they're not.
Yeah.
Noon Mans looks like he's breaking down.
Yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't look right. And
absolutely.
I'm just starting to get concerned. And the other one, it's Bruno Fernandes. Mm-hmm. And I think tactically,
I mean, it was the right call getting him out of there last night.
Yeah.
I think tactically he has to switch something.
Yeah. It was
because
very concerning.
I feel like him and Vitinha, he's not coming back to the ball. And me and my cousin are talking about this. He's leaving a big gap in the middle of the field.
Yep.
And I feel like, and me and him talked about it. I don't want to take credit for my cousin because I think he's right on this. I think he needs to move Neto to the bench and start Bruno Fernandes on the wing and bring in a Ruben Neves with João Neves and let Vitinha just control that middle. I think he needs Bruno Fernandes can roam around middle to the right.
I mean, to an extent, yeah.
And I think that's
but
the right move.
I always thought Chico Conceição was a much more dynamic player.
That's the guy I want to see too, Derek.
I thought he was a much more dynamic player.
I think he's been so underutilized.
I think Martinez is like, oh, he plays for Chelsea. I got to play him. That's what I mean. I think the guy's a clown. He ran Belgium into the ground.
Yeah, and he's doing it again.
And he's doing the same way. This
he
guy's
really is not. He's not making a good example of himself.
We're talking about the time he made it to the Cup final with Wigan. Are we going to hold on to that forever? He had an opportunity to coach a big team. Didn't he get a chance to coach Everton? Yeah, look what happened there.
Exactly. And then he's been hiding in national teams ever since.
And do you remember the Belgian squad he had?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Those guys were elite. They're top 3 best teams in the world. And
I think they were ranked number 1 at one point, right?
Weren't they ranked first?
I think so. I think they went.
They ranked first at one point. They were
first.
Yeah.
Let's talk about him because I think he's a big talking point, and he's not painting himself in glory. He's really that's 4-player substitution yesterday seemed just like a desperate attempt. It seemed idealist. It was just desperation. It was complete desperation with 30 minutes left or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And
he was dumbfounded. He didn't know what to do.
No, and it led to a chaotic end of the game as well because you didn't have the right personnel anymore to hold the lead that you had just taken. Right. That midfield has no steel the way that he sets it out there. It's 3 ball handlers, which is fine, except you got to win balls in order to create. And like we said last time, Mauricio, there's only one ball, and Vitinha and Bruno Fernandes both work with the ball. It's not even a selfish thing. It's their game is based on having the ball.
Absolutely.
That's just how they play, and then it's not. It's like fitting square pegs into round holes, trying to play this way. And the problem, I think, with either one of them, we'd be fine. With 2 of them, it slows the game down far too much. Yeah. And it's far too many lateral passes, far too many back passes.
It's very
stagnant. Did push back on me. Yeah. Someone pushed back on me and made a good. I wish I remember who it was. Made a good point that Vitinha is crucial in playing out of the press. Those side passes we criticize him for a lot of times.
Yeah,
when he's not there in the press,
they match up better with Spain.
Yeah, and then
he's going to have to play out of the press.
Exactly. So
they have not faced an opponent like this yet.
No, they haven't.
No.
The one thing that I'm more confident about in this is when it's Spain, they seem to take the game to another level. Portugal, they come to play when it's against Spain or it's against France or it's against England. When it's the teams they perceive to be on their level, they come and they bring it. When it's anyone else, there's a big drop in the level that they bring in, and I've always called it unprofessional because this is again World Cup, the knockouts. Any game can be your last game, and they did not play last night like they were playing for their lives in this World Cup. They could have very easily, with a marginal decision, have gone the other way. They could be back in Portugal already today, wondering, well, why did we go in cruise control this entire time?
You go online, you think it was this glorious victory.
Right. It was
exciting, know what game you watched. I really don't.
They make it seem like it's a gut winning, like this Argentina Cape Verde game. Like we just came back.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It was nothing like that.
No, it was not.
No, I mean, Argentina played poorly today.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no way.
They had to gut it out because
slice
they didn't
it
play
any other way. They're trying to slice it, but no, it is what it is. They were stagnant. It was just like Portugal. It was stagnant football. It was you're unable to break down, unable to penetrate.
Right.
Yeah. That's
what happened. We're lucky we didn't go down 2-0 in that game.
Oh,
that would have killed the game.
Oh, yeah.
And they're lucky that we didn't because there were chances there. And defensively, there's just holes there. There's holes, and I feel like it's João Cancelo's
I'm still
side
trying to figure out
every time they attack.
the Renato Vega at center back. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Me too.
Maybe someday I will, but
that's who he's going with.
He wasn't even a center back. I don't know.
I've been
was the right back for Sporting. I don't know. I don't know.
I've been hoping for Ignacio to get in there.
Yeah, they want Ignacio in there. I mean, I think that if you're looking for a guy to penetrate, you got Sheep Cunningham on the bench. He can penetrate. I mean, that was a problem that they had.
Yeah,
last night. Then he's not even looking at them.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
I was hoping.
It looks like he played center back for Villarreal all season.
He did. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that he. I know for Sporting he was not a center back.
Yeah.
And when he played briefly for Chelsea, he was not.
Right.
You know. But yeah, I mean, one good thing, the Lyon for Jean Felix, I thought that benefited the team. I really did think it benefited the team. I thought Lyon was positive last night. He's dangerous out in the wing.
That's the one good thing he did.
I think he's a guy that should stay out there. Yeah. You know, he'll be useful against Spain.
Yes.
There'll be space out there.
What about his defensive liability though against Spain, against the outside back Spain have that can come forward and overlap?
Yeah, that's true. Of course.
You know that's what worries me a little bit.
Yeah, you got and you know Pedro Porro scored the goal and
exactly.
Get that guy, guy
we know very well.
We know everything. We know all about Spain. So
yeah, we do.
I mean, I watched the Austria game. That was a complete demolition.
Yeah. Cancelo worries me more than Rafael Leão. I feel like everyone's getting us on that side.
He hasn't been. He has not looked good.
He has not looked good.
He didn't look good last night.
No, he's getting beat, and then on top of it, he keeps picking on Semedo when I feel like a Dalot or even a Matheus Nunes is a better option than a Semedo. But I just don't get what he picks in options and stuff. I don't get it.
How do you have the starting right back for Manchester City and he's your fourth option at right back right now, or
and
third, whatever?
And you got the right back for Man U,
and you got the right back from Man U as well.
Yeah, and Cancelo is not earning his spot.
No, he's
like
there
he's
on the name
amazing.
and not on what he's done recently.
Right.
No.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, for anyone who wants to complain about Ronaldo's inclusion in the team, he's a hell of a lot more currently producing than Cancelo is right now.
He's not the problem.
He's not at all the problem.
No, he's never has been.
No, I'm still waiting for him to get the kind of delivery that Messi got on that first goal tonight. That ball was delivered to him perfectly, light as a feather on his foot tonight.
Yeah,
and then his brilliance is.
Credit that the touch was brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, the touch was brilliant. That is not easy to do.
No, but the ball was dropped in just perfectly onto his stride. And I guess
touch to the outside of his foot.
Ronaldo got it yesterday, but was offside by a hair.
The first half was perfect.
Yeah.
If you play the balls in, look at those chances he got running in. If you keep shooting and playing the ball, we talked about the last podcast. Mm-hmm. Why aren't you guys crossing and shooting more? We need to be aggressive.
Volume.
And then they stop.
No, I mean, I mean, overall, I don't think Ronaldo's been terrific. I don't. But
no.
We don't. But at the same time, what other options do we have?
Exactly.
Right.
Do you play with two mobile attackers? Gonzalo Ramos, has you really convinced in the past? I know he scored a nice goal yesterday.
He scored a nice goal, yeah.
He scored a nice goal yesterday. Yeah,
but his goals have typically come in that exact situation where he comes on in the last quarter of an hour.
Comes on, tired
and
defenders.
He finds tired defenders, and he gets to a ball, and he buries it. And credit to him, but I'm watching it, and I'm watching the replay. Why didn't either one of those defenders? He was double marked. Neither one of them jumped.
Neither one of them jumped. And we talked about tired defenders. Josko Guardiola had just come on.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse for him.
Yeah, I can't figure out why neither one of them jumped on that play.
Yeah,
it's just a killer cross by Leão.
It is a great ball.
It is a great
ball. Yeah.
And he had a lot of work to do, but still, it was poor defending.
It could have been, I think, easily defended.
He deserved that goal off the crossbar. God help me. Oh man.
Yeah, he did.
The dip that he got on that ball at the last second. Oh man, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
And the first goal comes from a corner kick. We were finding Renato Vega on every single set piece last night. Every single time they had no answer for him. You think this is something that might be there against Spain? Are we going to be looking for the set piece? Because we're not going to see nearly as much of the ball.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We need to be better in set pieces. And we're probably not getting that call against Spain either. Let's be honest.
I feel like Leon's crucial. I feel like this is the counterattack.
Yeah,
no, you need speed. Where Derek had said Chico, maybe you play a Chico instead of a Neto this game.
Those would be my two wingers. I think that's where I would go with Leo on one side and Chico on the other.
Yes.
Has Pedro Neto, earned his spot?
No.
I think he's had more than enough.
I thought he was poor. I thought he was poor against Colombia, and I thought he was pretty poor last night.
I agree. And he's had plenty of opportunities now.
If he does that stop one more time, fake cross, making these guys do a run and then have to stop, I was going to lose it. I'm like, stop fake crossing. Yeah.
It's a great way to allow the opponent to get back and get in position.
That's what it is. Yeah.
All right, so we see we're kind of all on the same page here about the wing play. We need a solution in midfield. I think we can't. The difference is when Dronevj and Vitinha play for PSG, they have different players around them.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's not the same here, obviously, because they don't have the same pieces around them.
Yeah.
And I think we're seeing too much of Bruno Fernandes coming back almost into the holding midfield role to start the play, where his danger is near the goal. It's in the final third, delivering that pass for the goal or arriving late and getting the shot himself.
Yes.
He's 60 yards away from the goal most of the time because he's retreating to collect the ball from the two center backs.
Yes.
I don't know what they train. I don't know what their plan is coming into these matches, but that cannot be the plan to have Bruno Fernandes be your number 6, essentially.
No, you neutralize him.
You completely neutralize
him. You make him ineffective. That's what you do.
Yeah. And that's what he's been, to be fair.
Yeah, completely ineffective. Yeah.
And
we all know he's one of the premier footballers in the world.
Yes, exactly.
I'll put it all on Bruno Fernandes, man. Again, I know he played for Sporting. It's not because he played for Sporting.
Sure.
It's what we're seeing. Look at the season he just had at United.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's a top shelf footballer.
Absolutely.
But if you don't play the guy properly, you have
exactly.
He's taking himself out of the game. That's what frustrates me.
Yeah,
it's not like they're putting two guys on you you're taking yourself because of your out of position. And like Mikey just said, it's either you're too far back and then it's like you're too far up by Ronaldo where then he's coming into your gap.
They're going into each other's space,
when I don't need Ronaldo to check to the ball. I need him to stay in the box, and that's what's happening. And
that's actually been one of the signs that Portugal are playing really poorly is when Ronaldo drops all the way next to the center mids just because he hasn't touched the ball in 15
years. He hasn't touched just to get involved.
Exactly. That's a clear sign that things aren't
trying to go out wide, and he no longer has the pace to do it.
No.
The other thing
we saw a lot of that against Colombia.
And what frustrated me too is Nunez on that opportunity at PSG, he shoots the ball.
Exactly.
He tries to feed Ronaldo when there's two Croatian guys right there. Like
they're all guilty
he's got he's got a whip of a shot.
Yeah, and it's on your left foot.
I thought he was going to bury it. I really did.
Yeah, they're all guilty of that. We talked about that last time, Mauricio. It was João Felix last time. Yeah. And he's coming in perfectly on his right foot from the left side. It's perfect for a shot to the far post, and he tries to force one to Ronaldo.
And just
is behind him. And Ronaldo should be the decoy when he's in there. If he's attracting that much attention, that's opening space for somebody else.
Right.
And they're not finding that somebody else. They're not even looking for that somebody else.
No,
they're not.
I need him to be like Sidney Cabral just did and just rip a shot. He wasn't
exactly.
We would have tried to cross it to Ronaldo.
Let's do this mental exercise for a minute and just suppose Bubista is our coach and Roberto Martinez is Cape Verde's coach. How different these World Cups might have looked.
Oh, Cape Verde would have been home a long time ago.
They recognize, their staff recognized each game called for a different approach. And they adjusted in each game, and they did what they needed to do in each game. Portugal have approached every game the exact same way.
Yeah, they did.
None of them have hit, on full on full functionality.
And the thing is, like you said, they do rise to the occasion when they play Goliath. And they're going to rise to the occasion. It's got nothing to do with Martinez. they are going to rise to the occasion and play hard against Spain. I know they will, and who knows what's going to happen. They are going to have. I think they're going to have more space. I mean, again, after watching Spain the last couple of games, I think Spain walk in there as the favorite. But no, I think Portugal does have a puncher's chance. I really do.
Yeah. So Leo dropped us a line here. What's up, Leo?
Tails upwards more. Yeah. I mean, 100%. There was actually another coach at this World Cup that reminds me of Roberto Martinez. His name, Julian Lopetegui.
Oh,
yes, that's another one.
He's in the same.
He's another one who just made himself look great in this World Cup. Julian Lopetegui.
Lopetegui. You have to be out of your mind to hire Lopetegui.
But the thing is with this coach, it's multiple things. Yeah. It's the tactics and just the guys that you're subbing. Like, it's not like I'm looking at it wrong when all of us see the same thing and we're all talking about, like, why are you moving that guy? Why are you doing, like, what's going, like, that forced sub thing? I was like,
I've never seen that in a competitive game before.
Yeah. He was scared.
You essentially switched out half of the outfield players.
Yeah. He was it was like almost like a Hail Mary, like
it really was.
Listen,
it really was.
He doesn't sub Ronaldo unless
he leaves Ronaldo in that moment and then subs him off at a time when I don't think the match was calling for that sub.
No.
That
was extremely telling when you're taking out a striker and you're putting in Ruben Neves.
Yes,
I mean it's like you're announcing that you're scared,
and it was 1-1 at the time.
Exactly, you're announcing that you're scared.
Exactly. It was reminding me of the game against Colombia.
This tie.
Now I understand why against Colombia it's 0-0 and they're walking to take corners.
They just won the World Cup.
The two center backs are just passing back and forth, letting the clock run out as if you know they didn't need to win the group or something.
Like when he did the subs, I texted my cousin right away. I'm like, he just replaced our entire midfield with forwards.
With forwards.
Like what
Bernardo Silva came in and
that was reminiscent of Bruno Lage's worst days at Benfica when it was just add a striker, you know. Say you put all the pine trees up front and send the ball high.
And you're also messing with the rhythm of the players. Like
absolutely.
Bernardo Silva is now he's like a square peg trying to fit into a round hole. I mean he's totally out of touch. And he's a top footballer. I mean,
again, he's another one that can be useful if used correctly.
Yeah, if used correctly.
Used correctly in correct situations. He put him out as a starter in the first game. He didn't play well, and he kind of never re-entered the consciousness of the manager.
When Bruno Silva came in, what he was doing is what I wanted Bruno Fernandes to do. Run all over the field, get the ball. I was like, I hope he's watching him because that's what I want you to do because you're a better player than him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, just frustrating.
It's frustrating. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm looking at the World Cup right now. If you want to look at, France is just scary.
Yeah, we were talking about that before you got in here, Derek. France is just, I can't find a hole in them.
No, I think for me it's the emergence of Olise on the international stage.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he is just. I mean, his passes are just slicing these defenses. I mean, and their transition attack is so scary.
Yeah,
it's like a runaway train coming at you, and teams really have not been able to cope. I mean, they made Sweden look like amateurs. I don't know. It's yeah.
Well, Josh is asking us what do we do next game? I think we look at what Cape Verde did against them, and we.
Yeah, no, I think
we can't give the ball away.
I think they do pretty well when they sit back.
Right.
Yeah, I think exactly.
Yeah.
Our problems are.
I think this might benefit them. To be honest with you, I think they are going to be forced to sit back more.
Yes.
I think they do pretty well when they sit back. And then you're going to have the transitional attack with Leão and hopefully Conceição.
That's why I think those two need to be the wingers because they bring that kind of verticality. Because when you do get it, you got to go fast.
Listen, besides this Austria game, they really haven't scared. Like even the Uruguay game, we talked about it the last time. You got away with a goal that any goalie in the world should have saved. You saved that 1-1 nothing. You have the Cape
I think
Verde game,
I think that, I think it's for me. I felt like with that game, they played the result.
right.
You know, they were going to go through, and they just played the result. I think and so like these group stage games are sort of misleading. I think a little bit anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously they knew they were going to get through after they destroyed Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they were through at that point.
They knew they were in at that point, and they knew a tie would have been good for first place against Uruguay. So 1-0 lead, even better. So
really,
I gotta put this comment up because it's funny, but we're not gonna like it. He called me Capitano when we used to work together, and then he wants to remind me tomorrow is the anniversary from 2004.
It was 2004.
Yeah, it was the 4th of July, wasn't it?
I was vacationing. I was vacationing in Spain watching that, and I was like,
That was kind of, you know what though? That was kind of the beginning run of what we're still kind of seeing in this national team. Yep. We arrived on the international stage, I guess you could say in 2000, because we were really good in that Euro. But
yeah, we were. Yeah.
Got to the final in 2004, and from then the expectation has been to be in the late stages of every tournament. Yeah, it's crazy how quickly time flies, and who would have thought Ronaldo would still be playing?
Oh my God!
All these years later.
Well, listen. The question is, going into this game now, how would you guys line up wise, besides the Chico one, which we see?
I think Ronaldo will struggle in this game.
He very well might. Yeah,
I think he's going to struggle big time in this game, man.
I now I'm forgetting who said this, but it might have been on Canal. I don't know if it was on Canal, but somebody said we misremember a little bit the Nations League final because Portugal won in the end. And Ronaldo got his goal, but he really struggled against them. His goal came on a broken play that somebody missed. It was Eric Krakauer. That's who said it. It was Eric Krakauer. And we were at times played off the pitch by Spain in that final. They just didn't put us away. We found the goal. We took it to penalties and we won. And Ronaldo's goal, I do remember, deflected. It had a weird deflection on a poor clearance that fell right for him, and he still had the reflexes, to react to it quickly and push it into the goal. But I think it could be a difficult game for him. And Martinez isn't going to do this. I would have done this. Some other people have agreed with me. I would bring him off the bench because I want him there. If we go to penalties, I want him there. Yeah. He cannot. It's impossible if he starts the match to be there at the end.
I mean, he lacks the courage to do it.
Yes, he really does.
It's the best thing that's the best thing you could do.
Yes, it is.
I mean, bring this guy in with 20 minutes to go.
Right.
He could easily score that goal that Gonçalo Ramos scored. Yeah. The one thing he still has is his vertical. And his heading ability. He has not lost a bit in that.
Right.
If he comes in against tired defenders,
you have to look. If you look at these games, there's just these long periods of times where he's essentially a ghost.
Yeah.
I think bringing him off the bench would maximize his effectiveness.
It's not just that too. He's an intelligent player. If he watches the first 70 minutes and sees how Spain is lining up, see what kind of movements those center backs are making, he can know exactly what space to exploit when he does come in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like he would taken more advantage of a tired defense. That would benefit him more.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean? So I agree with you guys. Yeah.
No, I think Leão is fresh. I think Conceição is fresh. He hasn't really played that much.
Right.
You need guys.
I think Mateus Nunes should be the right back. That's
I think Mateus Nunes should be right back.
Or Diogo Dalot if Nunes isn't fresh, isn't sharp or whatever.
Yeah.
If he's showing something in training and that's why he's not playing, and they're not telling us, then you go with Dalot. But I think that Nunes really needs to be the right back because
that's an option there too.
Cancelo's going to be a huge liability against Spain.
So I agree with you. Yeah,
I still play Nunes bench. I mean his physicality I think is going to be critical. I mean I still play that. I mean you have to stick with these center backs now.
Right, and listen, that Nunes. He's that foot that he has, like Derek said earlier, and he's a top left back in the world. You can't misplace his speed when he's top.
His physicality, There's 3 European champions in the starting lineup.
Exactly.
Not many teams can boast that. So.
No. There's not many teams at this World Cup that can boast that.
That can boast it. Yeah.
we're going to go. I think there will be sustained moments where we're going to be absorbing a lot of attacks from Spain. They're going to come in waves. We'll have our moments too, but we have to survive those moments when they are moving the ball the way they can and they are stretching us and passing through us.
Yeah.
The center backs are going to have to be very, very good. I mean, they're going to have to be a step ahead.
And I think it's also critical. You do not want to go down against these guys.
No, because you might not get the ball back.
They zip passes. They zip passes without you even seeing it.
Yes, exactly.
And before you know it, like that third goal against Austria, before you know it, there's a guy one-on-one with the keeper. These guys are very dangerous if they have the lead.
You guys think the PSG players? You think the PSG players are tired?
There could be some truth in that.
Listen, I think especially Nuno Mendes is showing it the most. I think.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah,
but he also does the most running out of all of them. He has the hardest job. So
this isn't prime Vitinha either.
No, it's not. To be fair,
so like we had mentioned before.
Well,
so
listen,
I mean, there could be
and that Premier League schedule that he has.
Yeah,
his legs hit with stuff and everything. That Premier League over there, where most of us our guys play, it's not a soft schedule.
I just got an idea just as we said this. Perhaps we're getting to the point or the root of why maybe Cape Verde was so strong in this World Cup.
Yeah.
Their players don't play in those leagues.
They're not playing.
They play in the Portuguese league, the Turkish league. They play in the Dutch league, which is a step below. Let's be honest. It's still a good level, but it's a step below. And maybe they're fresher because Argentina tonight did not look like the world champions.
No,
they look like a team that used to be world champions that are trying to hang on for one more round.
But I don't want to use
I mean, this is definitely a different Argentina from 2022,
right? But I
or 23 or whatever.
Right.
Di Maria.
Yeah.
Di Maria.
Yeah, I know.
Di Maria.
He was so big.
Impact this guy had.
Exactly.
They don't have that guy now.
They don't have that guy
They don't have that guy.
Be the setup to Messi,
No, they don't have that guy.
Right. No,
ultimately, I think that's why they're not going to repeat. Though, I mean, their path is.
We haven't had anyone repeat since '62.
They're playing.
So
it's
been a long
Egypt
time.
next.
Yeah,
in the quarters, they might play Colombia or Switzerland.
Right.
Yeah.
Compared
to what's on our side of the
gold,
bracket. Compared to what's on our side of the bracket that we just were so eager to join by making sure.
Yeah, I know we wanted. Colombia. It's like we're gluttons for punishment here.
But listen, every guy, the tired thing, I don't want to use because the whole league, everybody on their team.
Yeah.
You think Suarez isn't tired on Colombia? All those games for Sporting that he played?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
And Spain's team plays all in the top leagues.
They're
in England.
They're all world beaters.
Exactly. So
and if anything, we should be less tired because we have played half of our games indoors, and we're going indoors again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, if anything, Portugal should be fresher.
All the big teams have players playing in competitive leagues that have played 40, 50 something, 60 games. So I mean, I think we're all on.
If I can be honest, I think we lack a little bit of grit and a little bit of blue collar workmanship to work through the fatigue. Whereas other teams, this is their dream. They're in their moment, and they're leaving it out there, and they're making sure when they go home, there's no regrets. And our team is kind of looking at this like it's another game. And, it's the World Cup, but, how hard do I really want? Do I really want to go run that ball down? Do I really want to get in that 50-50 with Richard Rios or with you name whatever hard-nosed, tackling player is out there? They're gonna, I don't see from our guys that they really want to roll their sleeves up and get in there. Yeah. And I think we've kind of raised players to be this now. Our football, our academies, and our national teams have made such a effort to prioritize the ball movement and the possession game and to almost be a mini Spain. And now we're going to face the real Spain.
Yeah.
Are we going to outspain?
They're the masters of that.
Exactly. That's not a really good approach to this.
I like how you just said out-Spain them.
Right. You cannot out-Spain. Trust me.
The Miami Beach sand can get you tired.
I guess so.
Yeah, I mean we talked about that in the last episode.
Yep.
They're certainly not the only team going to the beach on their off days or the problem is they're not playing well, and people are seeing them at the beach, and the aesthetics of it are terrible.
Yeah,
and we seem unaware of that. That's what bothers me is the players and the staff seem unaware of their how they come across.
Yeah,
and I've said this.
Yeah,
these fans are paying thousands to be in the stadium to watch this team at long stages.
To pass the ball backwards. Yeah,
to pass the ball backwards, to get back on defense walking. I mean, against Colombia, it was atrocious. It was.
Yeah. Look at to give credit to them. Look at when you watch the U.S. play. I mean, those guys are playing with fire.
I was going to get to that because I have fallen in love with that team.
It's the best. The best
play with fire. Now I'm telling you right now, they're going to get by that tired, old Belgium team.
Listen, we're on a collision
walking
course
into that game, guys. I think they're the favorites walking into that.
If Portugal can get by Spain and we run into the United States, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be torn, and I know which team I like better. I know which team speaks to me more, which plays my football better, and it's not Portugal in this World Cup. It is not. They're not making me like them. I'm finding them unlikable. When I watch them play, I'm getting aggravated. I'm getting angry.
Yeah,
it was better yesterday, but the first 3 games, I wanted to shut off. It was I kind of felt that way in the friendlies in March, even though they got decent results in March, but there were problems there, and they've entered the World Cup at the same speed they played those March games, and everyone else is raising it a level, and Portugal's kind of staying the same right now. But that's a big if. I mean, Spain is a
but they're going to have to raise. They're going to have to raise the level.
They have to.
If they don't, they're out.
They're out, exactly.
Right.
There's no getting by Spain without playing. Portugal has to play their best game and then still hope that Spain concede a few opportunities to make the most of.
And I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Spain's conceded a goal yet.
They haven't.
They have not. Yeah.
They haven't. Nope. All right.
They brought up the record today. I saw it on
they haven't conceded a goal.
That's insane.
Minutes hasn't given up 1 goal yet. So you're right. Not yet. Not one.
Well, when you have the ball for 75% of the game, it's kind of hard. Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of hard. Like I said, you cannot out-Spain Spain.
No, you can't.
No.
Yeah, here's their 0-0-4-0-1-0-3-0. They've got 8 goals for and none against.
None against. They haven't conceded yet, so.
And only because Vozinha had the game of his life, or they'd have a few more goals.
Yes. Yeah. I can't believe they missed the chances they missed in that game. Like Ronaldo's going to have a tough game. He's going to have.
This is a bad matchup.
He's going to have a very tough game.
This is a bad matchup for him. I'm looking. Yeah,
it's a bad matchup. Yeah.
Laporte and Kubarsi as the center backs, and again Cucurella and Porro as the wing backs.
Cucurella has been playing fantastic.
Yes.
Where do you even try to attack this team right now?
Defensively they're very strong, and Rodri, of course. I don't know. We need a Rodri. I think that's what we need.
Yeah,
we need a Rodri.
Yes, yeah, and then
and that would liberate Bruno.
Right.
Yes,
a player like that liberates. He's a liberator. He'll liberate the creative players to do what they do.
Right. Yeah, they certainly do. And you look at their bench right now. Okay, if for some reason one of these guys isn't having a good day, you've got Gavi, you've got Fabian Ruiz, you've got Zubimendi, Marino. Fernand Torres, Nico Williams.
Zubimendi just had a tremendous year with Arsenal.
Yeah.
And he's an afterthought. Yeah.
And Torres had a good year with Barcelona.
Yeah. And Lamine, I think he finished second in the Ballon d'Or. I don't know these guys. These guys are. I mean, they're good. I mean, they're good.
Absolutely,
they're top team.
This is going to be one. Oyarzabal is scoring. He's
Spain
he's one of those teams that when they win a tournament, it's like 11 of them each score 1 goal, and that's how they get through.
I mean, that's what's dogged them for the last decade. They don't have an elite striker.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
David
I think
Villa, maybe,
they sort
or
when they had David Villa,
Torres.
they had Fernando Torres. You know,
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. Not having an elite striker, that sounds familiar.
No,
I know.
That's why we have a 41-year-old.
Yes,
I
sounds familiar. Yeah, I'll raise my hand.
Yeah.
Before him,
That's
he
what
had
makes
Paul
that's
Rita.
what makes France. That's what makes France so deadly. France, they have guys that can.
They have a
score.
handful of guys that could get you a hat trick on any given day.
Yeah, I mean,
and they will.
Like,
They'll take turns.
Look at the
hat
World
tricks.
Cup Barcola's having. No one's talking about Barcola. But
Yeah, exactly. Mauricio brought that up last episode, and he said that no one's even talking about Barcola.
Yeah.
It's a cheat code. That team is a cheat code. It's not even.
But it's Olise's running it. He's setting the table, man.
He really is. Yeah, it's amazing what they're doing, and I mean that. They've been the best team in the world for a long time.
He was playing for Crystal Palace. Like,
Olise is their false nine with Doué and Dembele on the wings. Like, that's incredible.
I know. Did you see that? Did you see that hat trick Dembele had? Those were like.
Yeah,
like
one game
goal,
Mbappe
like
gets
3 world-class goals.
Yeah,
and he's like a secondary star on that team. I don't know how this team can be defeated.
I really don't. I don't.
I don't know, man.
We got a tall order here.
You gotta get one of those crappy João Pinheiro referees with a.
Did you see him in the Canada game?
Yeah.
I just laughed.
He leaves his mark wherever he goes. Yes.
Yo, you see who went to go talk to him right away?
Oh, Stockyu.
Right away.
Yeah.
I did laugh when I saw that Stockyu was talking.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, it's good to know that he does it on the international stage too.
Yeah. So Portugal, definitely, we have our hands full. Let's talk about the United States for a little bit, because they have really won me over. Even in the loss, this is the difference. They lost to Turkey, but you saw what they were doing, and you saw that they were sharpening pieces for the knockout stage, and they weren't going to play that 11 again. But each player kind of made his mark and showed that he can be inserted. With the exception probably of Tim Weah, who had a really rough night. But they're playing with a quickness and a pace and a purpose that I'm not seeing from especially Portugal.
They're infusing pace into their game, absolutely.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, Malik Tillman has been, it was Eric Krakauer who said it, and I read his tweets a lot, so I know. But he's right. He puts Malik Tillman in his best 11 right now for the entire World Cup through 4 matches. The United States have done this mostly without Christian Pulisic, who came in and was he was very good against Bosnia. Now I know it's Bosnia, and there's a lot of people saying, "No, you haven't played anyone good yet," but really nobody has yet. The top teams have not faced off yet. That this is now with the 48 team World Cup. This is what happened. The top teams are going to play each other.
Yeah.
Still, I think they are playing much better than anyone expected. Much better than some people want to give them credit for.
And they're going in this game as favorites.
They're going in. Now, missing Balogun is not ideal. And
it's not ideal, but it's I don't think it's a deal breaker. I don't think it's a deal breaker. I don't.
It's not a deal breaker. There's still
they can still win.
Ricardo Pepi needs an opportunity, because when he goes in, you can see he's nervous. He's only getting a few minutes. And he's trying to do too much. Now he knows he's the striker, or they go to Haji Wright. I don't know, but I think they stick with.
I think it's Pepe. Yeah, I think so.
And Pochettino, as opposed to Roberto Martinez, has instilled a belief in this team.
Yes.
More than anything. More than anything, it's the belief. It is.
He has brought exactly what you go get a coach of that type of stature to do.
There's energy in this team.
There's energy. There's belief.
As opposed to the Portuguese team, which has been
completely and they're completely united. When the players are subbed on or off, there's no pouting.
Yeah,
they're encouraging each other. The guys coming in come in and do their job. The guys that come off are on the sideline supporting their teammates. Yeah, I think Matt Freese as a goalie is the right choice. I think we saw from Matt Turner that he's not that guy now.
No, he's not.
And I think Pochettino has just pulled all of the right cards in this World Cup. For all the criticism everyone was giving him in the build-up, I think we now see what he was doing.
This is a very united team. This is a team that believes. This is a team that plays with energy. This is a team that plays for each other. They're
100%.
not playing for one guy.
No.
No. They
look like a family when they're playing.
This is a definition
like
of a team.
Yeah.
That they're greater than the sum of their parts here. I mean,
absolutely.
I really do feel that way about them.
I feel like tactically he has it right. It looks like a back three, but it comes then into a back five
when it needs to.
When they defend.
When Robinson and Dest are having a killer World Cup on that.
They are. Yes, they are.
They really are.
On the wing have been offensively. Dest is just finding everyone, whoever he wants, and there's even times he has opportunities to score himself. And I feel like that formation, he's finally got them to believe, like you guys said, and everything. It's just all coming together.
I mean, because if you look at the team on paper, you're like, okay, these guys are okay.
Yeah.
But, I'm not. It doesn't jump out at me like Portugal.
Right. Exactly. The names aren't.
I'm like, wow, these guys are unbeatable. But you look at the products on the pitch, and it doesn't correspond, to what you see on paper.
No, you said it best. Right. The sum is more than the sum of the parts because they really do bring. Yeah, they bring that team element that other star ladies
has had opportunities.
Yeah,
but this is what we talked about.
Dest played for Barcelona, did he not?
Yes, exactly.
He couldn't
not
cut
just
it.
Anybody, right?
But this is
he didn't cut it.
This is what a good coach does. In comparison towards this is what a good coach does.
He elevates his players. Above
exactly.
their level.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
A bad coach is dragging his players down to a lower level. I haven't been the biggest critic.
It's pretty bad when you're calling for Bruno Fernandes to come out of the game.
Oh, what the hell's that? Sorry, AI bot. Yeah. I thought it was a real comment. It was an AI bot.
Yeah, no, it's like it's pretty bad when you want Bruno to come out of the game. That's
exactly.
You brought in Martinez to get you over this hump. Like you said, we've been good since the 2000. So you brought this guy in to elevate us. And a Nations League is a Nations League. I'm not counting that because
it's fine when you're playing it.
Yeah, there's countries that use that as a warm up to find other guys for their team and stuff like that.
No,
these are the tournaments, and this is where you elevated us. And it's like, come on, man! Like, what's going on out here?
Yeah,
that's like winning the Confederation Cup or something.
The Casa de Liga.
It's meaningless.
It is. It's
like a friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I also was noticing that back line for the U.S., whether it's Ream or it's Andy Freeman or Chris Richards, they're always positioned perfectly to win every cross. I lost count of how many of those whipped in crosses Bosnia sent that they were positioned perfectly for and cleared each time.
It's amazing.
I don't know where Andy Freeman came from. This guy. He's the son of a Green Bay Packer.
Yeah, where did these guys come from?
The Green Bay Packers.
And like when they went down to 10 men, you see how compact they got.
That was the most
the
encouraging part of the game.
The only time. I mean, Bosnia was all shots from outside the box. If you think about it, it was just shots from outside the box. It's the only time they really threatened. They were unable to break down that team.
And you notice how Pochettino did not just automatically take off his most advanced player and bring in a defense-minded midfielder or another defender, which most coaches do automatically on a red card.
Right.
And they left the attacking players out there to make the most of when they do get the ball. They knew they were going to get it less, but they had the pieces out there that when they do get it to go and do something.
Right.
And
yes. Yeah.
It's a great
but they were
test of character, and they sure it came from a set piece, but they were able to keep the ball at times and run part of that clock down and see out the rest of the match. And then the second goal, ices it. But
but I mean, from watching Bosnia, the only time that they really threatened were the shots from the outside the box. Where they came close a few times.
Exactly.
They were unable to penetrate that final third and get realistic chances in the box. And that's credit to the United States.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Obviously, again, I understand. Bosnia is they're not a world beater.
But
they're not an elite team.
But they're not Uzbekistan either.
But still, they took Italy out.
Yeah, exactly.
Italy's not here because of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not they're not there because of an expansion. And again, I meant to say this at the beginning for everyone thinking that they love at the beginning. Cape Verde was the example that too many teams have made it. Well, Cape Verde won a group that included the Congo, that included Cameroon.
Yeah.
You know, they
they left Cameroon
in
at home.
a 32. The way their qualifying went, they would have been here with 32 teams. They won their group in Africa. They would have been here.
They would have been here without it. Yeah.
And look at what Congo did. I mean, Congo came out and they nearly took England out. So,
I mean, yes. I mean, there have been some surprises. I mean, but I'll stick to what I said before. There are teams here that.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know what Curacao was doing here. I don't know what
Uzbekistan
was doing here. I don't know what Jordan was doing here. There are a lot of examples of that too. I mean, but there've been some really pleasant surprises. I think African football has been probably one of the biggest.
They've won big from it, yes, because they've all, aside from Tunisia, they've all done themselves very well.
Yeah, because it's not just Morocco. You know, there are a lot of other teams that are really impressed.
And I think before they were the one continent that actually had a gripe that they weren't getting enough spots because they were they had top teams facing off in playoffs to go to the World Cup, and you had top African team. You had like Ghana taking on Senegal at one point, or Egypt. Egypt even missed World Cups as one of the perennial powers on the continent because just the format. Only a couple teams could. It was only 4 or 6 spots. So. They've totally backed up what they've said for years that they deserve more spots. And they've proven it. Yeah,
and I mean, if you think about it, Senegal should be through. Belgium were dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Belgium were a dead fish. I mean, they were upside down. It was over.
Yeah, that was a true implosion. Otherwise, Senegal,
they just it was sort of like a fighter that's down in the scorecards in the 11th round. They come up with a knockout.
They get that one shot.
They just get a lucky uppercut punch, and they find a way to
sneak out. Yep.
But they were dead, man.
All right, let's take a look at Are they playing? Yeah, they're already playing. What's going on in the game right now?
It's 1-0 Colombia.
1-0 Colombia. Yep, we got a goal for Arias. All right. So,
Colombia, of course, that appears to be like a retirement home for players who played in the Portuguese Super League.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what I did the whole time that Portugal game was counting all the Colombians that went through Portugal. That whole time.
Exactly.
It's like
what matchups here in the round of 16 are you guys looking forward to the most?
I'm looking Mexico and England because I feel like Mexico has a good chance to get them out at home because that altitude
is going to hit England. I don't think they know what they're in for.
No. And
I think they're in trouble.
England's been playing in the U.S. the whole time.
Yep.
They don't know how it's like, the hostility it's like down there.
No, this is going to be a whole different.
It's going to be a rude awakening, and God help them if they find out what hotel they're staying at the night before.
And England,
and I don't think Mexico
and England really hasn't impressed
tickets off to England fans this time.
No, I don't think England's really impressed thus far either.
I don't either.
I know we talked about the U.S., but Mexico has played really, really well.
They sure have. They sure have.
I think. I think Spain and Portugal are the heavyweight match. I mean, that's
the marquee matchup.
That's a heavyweight matchup. I mean, granted, I'm Portuguese, and obviously, I'd be interested in whatever game Portugal plays in. But just looking at it as if I was a neutral, that would be one I would circle.
Those are two teams that shouldn't meet this early.
No. I know.
Portugal kind of did this to themselves, but
they didn't want to win the group. So
they didn't want to win the group.
It's the price you pay.
They set this up now instead of much later in the tournament.
Right.
I mean, you could have been playing Ghana right now, then playing Switzerland. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You didn't want it, so hey, all right. Now you got to play Spain.
Now you got to play Spain. You either go home early or you have a historic victory. So
exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts, guys, before we call it a night? Start our 4th of July celebrations.
Sure. Just parabéns for Cape Verde, dude.
Yeah, man.
Great. Yeah, I just.
Again, I'm a little even more biased because I saw them live. I went to their game against Saudi Arabia, and I was completely taken in by everything. I really enjoyed watching them play these 4 games, and I hope that they're back. I really hope that they continue to.
Me too.
Now, interesting thing. As Portugal fans, are we worried that we might lose some of our dual national players too or our prospects that are going to decide to play for Cape Verde now?
The one that comes to mind is not landing spot. And stuff. Yeah, dude.
I mean, that's sort of like what happened to Morocco. When Hakim Ziyech went over there, that sort of just opened up the floodgates, and before you know it, everyone was playing for Morocco.
Followed. And then
because if you look at Morocco, I think 8 or 9 in the starting lineup were not born in Morocco.
I think it's even more than that.
I think they said in the game, the defender who scored that goal, was it Diop?
I think so.
He started with France, found out he wasn't getting playing time. His mother was with Morocco. He switched over to Morocco from France.
Yeah. Brahim Diaz, who was born in Spain. I mean,
So is Hakimi.
Yeah, and Hakimi, exactly.
Hakimi was born in Spain.
Yeah.
And then there are tons that were born in Belgium, tons that were born in France. They're all over the place. Yeah. I mean, some of them are even second generation, like their mom and dad was born in France.
Right, exactly. Their grandparents are the ones from
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, for me, the World Cup, I mean, just, aside from Cape Verde, I mean, France has just been.
Oh, they've been the lights out.
They've been wow.
I've
been wowed by them.
It hurts to admit that, right?
Yeah, I just been wowed by them.
I'm going to tell you this, because that game for France is here.
It's electric football.
That game for France is here in my backyard tomorrow. It's going to be hot. It's probably going to be the hottest game. I'm going to tell you that right now, because it's supposed to be over the hundreds here in Philly.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be hot.
Yeah.
We'll see how they respond.
They better get that pickle juice or something. Whatever
we'll see how
they
they
got to do.
Yeah.
Pickle juice.
So
they are.
Yeah.
And
then we'll see. I mean, we'll see how. I mean, Brazil. No one's really talking about them.
No. I think they're getting
momentum. Elite squad.
I think they're getting momentum.
The Heavenly Squad,
having a good coach, elevating his players.
Yeah.
In a matter of months,
they weren't a little bit.
Somebody went in there and sorted that out.
Right.
They were a dumpster fire for years, and he goes in there in a matter of months, and he's got it sorted out.
But they have the squad, so don't sleep on the.
No, I each game they're more convincing.
That's an interesting game, though. The Brazil-Norway. That's an interesting.
That is going to be very interesting. Yes, yeah. Because I mean, you got to remember, like what Norway did in qualifying.
Yeah,
right.
They just blew everybody away.
They're the other reation Italy's out.
Yes.
That's the other. Yeah. They knocked.
They blew out Italy, and Italy missed out on
home and away.
Yeah.
And they have an elite goal scorer.
Yes.
They have a goal machine. So
who only needs a half.
He only needs an inch. So when you got a guy like that, the game can change in an instant. So. It's been fun, man. We got to keep it going.
I love this. Please. I've loved this World Cup aside from Portugal's games. I just expected so much from Portugal, and I thought they were going to because they tend to get to the tournaments and sort out their issues that they have in friendlies and in qualifying, and they start to play like we know they can.
Right.
And I don't think they've gotten out of fourth gear yet.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to have to now.
They're going to have to, or it's over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll have to get together after that game. I'm working all day Monday. I probably won't see it live, so maybe Tuesday night we'll get back.
Yeah. Man.
It'll be another Tuesday.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks, guys. Anything else you guys want to say before we say goodbye to everybody?
Nah,
I think it's pretty much.
All right, I think we're good.
I think we hit it, man.
All right, enjoy the 4th of July, guys.
Come on, let's do it, guys.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you guys next week then. All right,
later, guys.
Good night, everybody.